Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to today's explainer. We're going to be diving into an absolutely incredible, authentic hadith, straight from Sahih Muslim. It's the story of the boy and the king, and honestly, it's so much more than just a history lesson. It's a deeply moving look at faith, resilience, and what one single soul can actually accomplish. Okay, let's dive into this. A young boy gave his life, but because of him, an entire nation believed in Allah. And I want to make this super clear right off the bat. This is not fiction. We're talking about a completely authentic hadith. This actually happened, and its lessons are just as vital today. Part 1. The King and the Apprentice. So long ago, there was this extremely cruel king, and he didn't just want obedience from his people. He literally demanded that they worship him as a god. To keep everyone in line, he relied heavily on a very powerful but aging magician. Now, knowing he couldn't live forever, the magician needed a succession plan. So the king basically forced a young boy into an apprenticeship to learn these dark arts. Part 2. Seeking the Path of Truth. Every single day, the boy had to make this long commute to the magician's place. But on his way, he crossed paths with a righteous monk who started teaching him about the oneness of Allah. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive internal crossroads the boy was facing. On one side, you have the magician's dark arts, pure fear and tyranny. And on the other, the monk's teachings of divine light. Slowly, day by day, the boy realized that the absolute truth was with Allah alone. Part 3. The First Miracles. Well, this newfound faith quickly met a huge, very public test. A massive, terrifying beast suddenly blocked the main road, throwing the townspeople into a total panic. Nobody could get past. So the boy steps up, putting everything on the line, and makes a single prayer. "O Allah, if the monk's path is true, then let this beast die." He relied entirely on his faith right before picking up a single stone. He threw the stone, and wow, the beast died instantly. The people were completely amazed. They'd never seen anything like it. And the crucial thing here, this wasn't some cheap magician's trick. It was a literal miracle, entirely by Allah's permission. So the beast is defeated, but the boy's work didn't stop there. He actually started healing the blind and curing the sick, again, all by Allah's permission. Naturally, news of these incredible miracles spread everywhere. And you can guess how the cruel king reacted, right? He was absolutely infuriated because his ultimate authority was now being directly challenged. Part 4. Surviving the King's Wrath. The king immediately launched this brutal crackdown. He tortured the righteous monk and many of the new believers. Then, he ordered his soldiers to take the boy to the very top of a high mountain and throw him off. Standing right on the edge, facing certain death, the boy didn't panic or beg. He simply prayed, "O Allah, save me from them however you will." Notice how he didn't ask for a specific escape route? He just completely trusted Allah's plan. And instantly, the mountain shook. The soldiers completely lost their footing and fell to their demise. And the boy? He survived. Entirely unharmed. He literally walked right back to the king. Let's move to and see how this builds. Because the king is enraged now. He orders his men to take the boy way out to sea and drown him. But the boy made that exact same dua. Suddenly, the boat overturned. The soldiers drowned, and once again, only the boy survived. And what does he do? He walks calmly right back to the palace. Part 5. The Ultimate Sacrifice. At this point, the king is completely powerless. The boy calmly looks at the furious king and reveals a shocking truth. He could only be killed on very specific terms. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how he orchestrates his own end. He tells the king, step by step, 1. Gather all the people. 2. Tie me to a tree. 3. Take an arrow from my quiver and say, "In the name of Allah, the Lord of this boy." And 4. Shoot the arrow. The king, who was just completely blinded by his desperate need to eliminate the boy, actually followed every single step in front of the massive crowd. He said the words. He shot the arrow. The arrow struck, and the boy, he just smiled and peacefully passed away. Part 6. A Nation Awakens. Now, the king actually thought he had finally won, but oh man, his public execution backfired completely. This massive crowd had just witnessed the boy's unwavering faith, the incredible miracles, and the undeniable fact that the king couldn't even harm him without invoking Allah's name. So they erupted. The whole crowd cried out together, "We believe in the Lord of the boy."
So the crucial point is the power of one. Just one single, sincere believer stood firm against a terrifying tyrant. But because of his ultimate sacrifice, thousands upon thousands of people accepted faith in Allah. The king lost absolutely everything he was trying so hard to protect.
You know, there are some incredibly profound lessons here for our own modern lives. You are never too young, and honestly, you are never too ordinary to make a real difference. We have to always strive to spread the truth, no matter what kind of opposition we're facing. Because as we just saw, one sincere believer truly can inspire millions. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If one young boy could literally change history, what can your sincerity achieve? If this authentic story touched your heart today, drop a comment saying La ilaha illallah down below. Please like this explainer and make sure to subscribe for more authentic Islamic stories straight from the Quran and Hadith. May Allah make us firm upon the truth. Ameen.